bring my fam up the mentality. These niggas be faking the mentality. These niggas be hating the mentality.
Alright y'all, what's going on, man? It's your boy VeLL back with another video, and yeah, this time around it's gonna be another Bruno gameplay. So yesterday I dropped a video and it had a lot of toxic hate on it, and yes, everyone who was being toxic in that video on the comment section got blocked. You have been blocked on the channel, so yes, I mean, it is what it is. The primary reason that you've been blocked on the channel is because so many people are illogical, and I'm going to show you all a gameplay today, and this is the type of gameplay that everyone expects every YouTuber to upload every single time. Like, this is the reality. So the reason I was able to do this throughout this gameplay, I was able to farm flawlessly, I was able to support the team flawlessly and stuff like that. If you'll notice at the enemy team lineup right now, there's no Natalia, there's nobody who's really a threat to me. And yeah, there's no huge threat to me outside of Cyclops and Roger. They can do some crazy damage, but I can avoid those two. Someone who's invisible, it's a lot harder to avoid that. So when you have someone like Natalia, you can't just go roaming around through the jungle, otherwise you'll just get smacked the entire game. So because I just utilized this team's weakness to my advantage. But yeah, let's get into the gameplay. Enough talking, let's get into the gameplay. We'll talk about it as the gameplay is going on. So let's start it up here. So first off, some backstory for this gameplay is the team was kind of rocky at first. I said, yo, I was like, please y'all, can I get middle lane to myself? I asked them like, yo, please, can I get middle lane to myself, solo mid lane? And then one person was like, that's kind of bad. It's kind of bad to go solo mid lane when you're an ADC. ADC don't do that. I was like, yo, just trust me, man. Because honestly, I was just trying to get the W, bro. I know what I'm doing. They don't know that I know what I'm doing, but I mean, they trusted me. So yeah, shout out to them for that. This whole squad, they actually trust me, put a bunch of faith in there. And actually throughout the gameplay, they tried to quit. They wanted to quit because they're going to start out getting destroyed. They're getting absolutely smacked. But I told them, wait until late game. I will carry us to this victory. I promise you we're going to win this. So yeah, I'm trying to just keep everybody calm so they don't just get at each other necks and stuff, because everybody's just starting to point fingers and starting to point blame and stuff like that, which happens quite often in Mobile Legends. And I'm just trying to get that off of their mind because I know that I can carry this game by myself. There's absolutely no one on the enemy team who can stop me. So it's just a matter of farming. So now I'm farming. As you can see in this gameplay, I'm farming. I don't have to worry about if Natalia is going to come out and one-shot me. I can just farm freely. So you're going to see me roaming around doing some good farming. My team right now, they're pushed up. They're pushed up, getting a little bit of damage done. Also, I'm sorry for the way this looks right now. The gameplay, when you go to the theater mode or whatever the mode's called on here, where you can go back and see your last gameplay, it sometimes puts you on the enemy team, so you get it from that perspective. So yeah, it's not the best angle that I like, but yeah, and there we go. Cyclops is already starting off getting that first kill, man. So the other team, Cyclops, he got a double kill. He started off with a double kill, and Cyclops is not the one you want to get fed. But even still, I'm not too worried about a Cyclops. When I'm using Bruno, there's not many people that I'm worried about whatsoever. But Natalia just so happens to be one of those people. And also, to talk about the last game a little bit more, I was playing with 3 mythics, and they had their own strategy and their own mindset about what they were doing. They were not trying to play the game through the ADC. They were trying to do their own thing, which means they were taking the jungle. They were trying to get fed. They were chasing kills. They were doing all types of stuff. And also, they were focusing the tank. The majority of the team fights we got in, they focused the tank the entire time. So a lot of mistakes were made on those mythics part, but I'm the one that's going to be focused, of course, because I'm in the spotlight, and of course because the haters just want to find a reason to talk negative about me. But the reality of the situation is my skill is documented. You can go back, you can watch my videos, you can watch me play. The reality of it is, it's clear that I know what I'm doing. But in this gameplay, you're going to see the gameplay that everyone expects for it to be every single video. But no, in reality, you have to adapt to what's best for the team. In that last game, what was best for the team was for me to support those mythic strategy, even if they was doing crazy stuff like attacking tanks the whole time. It was important for me to support their strategy more so than try to carry the game and take over. Now, with these guys, they absolutely needed me to take over, which is why I chose that play style. You have to adapt to what your team needs. Everyone gets out here and tries to be a god. Everyone gets out here and tries to carry, and that's the reason that everyone is out here losing. Everyone does not know what's best for the game. You have to be able to think. And that's my issue with the Mobile Legends community. Like, the first thing that people saw when they saw that, the first thing that people said when they saw that last gameplay was like, yo, you're so egotistical. You're not even farming right. You're not getting a bunch of kills. You got carried. Like, they said all that stuff, not even realizing I was not finna try to challenge a Natalia when I had no help. I was not going to take the chance that I was going to go down and not be able to support my team if they need me. I put my team before myself in that game. This time I'm putting my team before myself too, but right now I'm actually trying to farm. I'm farming, even though my team is going down and they're getting smacked right now. I could go help, but I know that my team, I'm hoping that my team just gets it together, but I know either way, even if they keep feeding them late game, there's nothing that they're going to be able to do. Because it just so happens that the other team is actually roaming together. And because they're roaming together, securing kills and stuff like that, they're going to get less gold from it. So as long as they're roaming together, and look at me, I'm defending them. I'm defending the tower right now. I'm pushing them back up off of this tower just so we can keep this tower up. Just kind of just letting them know that, yo, it's somebody on this team that's a threat, so you might want to bag up. And as you can see, they all retreated. Now I'm going back to the base, and right here, this is when they wanted to give up. They were all blaming Johnson at this point and stuff like that. They were like, yo, Johnson, stop dying and stuff like that. And I said, yo, chill. Just wait until late game. We're going to win this game and stuff like that. So, yeah, I was just trying to calm everybody down. That's why I stopped for that second there. And back to jungling. And luckily, I knew I had to do something right here. I knew I had to do something because everybody was getting worked up. So I had to give them a beacon of hope. So, yeah, luckily the stars aligned or whatever, and no one was in this area right now, so this allowed me to secure this tower right here. I had to secure this tower because I knew this would get my team, this would shift the momentum of the game, because my team would see like, yo, this guy is really capable of doing what he said he's going to do. I had to take a tower because when you see somebody taking a tower, you feel like, okay, my team is doing something. You start to feel good. So yeah, I wanted to give my team that feeling so they could hang in there and stop trying to bash each other and stop trying to go at each other's necks and really just focus on trying to secure this win. And honestly, after this point, this is the point where you're going to start seeing me actually go for kills and start securing kills and stuff like that very soon here. And you'll see that the team is actually following me. The team is supporting my decisions. The team is roaming with me because throughout this gameplay, the way that I'm playing, I've earned the respect of my team. And that's another thing in this gameplay that differs from the other gameplay. When I was playing with those mythics, it's impossible to earn the respect of a mythic when you're an epic. The reason is they have too high of an ego. They think that they're better than everyone simply based on rank, not realizing that the biggest reason that I don't respect rank in Mobile Legends is because I know epics. I know elite players that's playing against mythics. I'm an epic and I'm playing against mythic. It should not be possible. If you just bashing on epic players all day long and you have 600 mythic stars, are you actually good? I mean, are you actually good? If I just played against warriors all day and I got to mythic doing that, does that make me a good player? No, it really doesn't. Yeah, I tried to Johnson actually missed those two. He missed those two with his ultimate. I was trying to secure those kills, but I couldn't. So I knew the best bet was for me to back up and go get some mana. Then Yi Sun Shin hit me with a freaking ultimate. But the best decision in this point in time was to go back and get some mana. Then I'm gonna go push back up. It's about time to start slaying right now. We're about to get into the slaying mode, beast mode, man. But yeah, yo, look at this. Look at this. The team fight's going on up there. Cyclops is still going crazy. Cyclops is they're going really crazy out here, man. And as you can see, I'm out leveling everyone on their team. And look at me. Yo, you're gonna see me dodging the crap out of Tigreal. Tigreal he been flickering. He's been trying to dive me in so many ways, but I just keep baiting him. I bait him and then I bag up. Look at that. Look at that flicker he just used. I got out of there again, and that's why I love Bruno. And also, one comment in the last look at this. I'm gonna secure another kill here. He thought he was escaping. Slight work though. I'm so mad right here in this point in time. I choked. I tried to go through the wall, and yeah, it didn't work out in my favor. I actually just ran into the wall. I would have had that Cyclops, but yeah, we just shook it off, and I just kept jungling. I just kept going for the minions. Then I'm going back to the jungle, man. I've just been going in the jungle all game, but yeah, one person said Bruno was a bad pick. Picking Bruno was a bad pick. Bruno is one of the best ADC in Mobile Legends. I would argue that he is the best ADC in Mobile Legends, at least when I'm playing him. There is not a single ADC in Mobile Legends that me personally I can't take on when I'm using Bruno. But hey, that's just my opinion. That's just my thoughts on it. I don't see any ADC that I can't take on when I'm using Bruno. But yeah, obviously Leslie can two-shot people and stuff like that. But what good is a two-shot if you can stun her? Like, Bruno can literally stun Leslie and get more shots into her and kill her. Like, Bruno 3-4 hits people as well. So if you stun Leslie for a second or two, and then you use Inspire, and then you smack her 3 times before she can even move, it don't matter how good she is, how powerful she is, Bruno can take her down. So there's no ADC in Mobile Legends that I can't take down. There I go, securing another double kill. But yeah, man, people are sleeping on Bruno, and that's another thing. Like, you gotta stop sleeping on Bruno. But honestly, I'm glad that people actually sleep on Bruno, because that always leaves him open for me to get him. And if I have him, it's more than likely going to be an easy win. Because I mean, he's a beast. And a lot of people also, one thing that I want to address, I'm addressing all of the hate because I feel like it's very important for me to clarify some things. A lot of people think that I have an ego, and I very much so think that I'm one of the best. I think that I'm very underrated, but at the same time, I don't care. Like, the thing about it is, when I say things, it's backed up with proof. When I say mythic players are trash and I carry them every time I come across them, you can go back and watch my streams, watch hundreds of hours of footage of me doing what I just said. Like, when people call me trash and stuff like that, they just coming up with it off of the fly. Like, there's no proof. There's nothing behind that. People are challenging me to 1v1s and stuff like that, like a 1v1 means absolutely anything, which it doesn't if you don't know that. A 1v1 will not prove a single thing, because at the end of the day, that doesn't mean you're a good team player. Anybody who's good with Fanny can win a 1v1. Just get good with Fanny or Kagura. Your 1v1 is set in stone. But yeah, look at that. We pushing up. Like, we have completely turned this game around. This is huge right now. We've completely turned this game around. As you can see, we started out getting smacked. My team was going down time after time again. And then we brought it back. Now, look at me. I went going back to the jungle. Like, I'm not letting up. I'm literally not letting up on this team. Like, this is how I play when there's not a Natalia that could be lurking around every corner. And yeah, but I don't really need the support of my team in this situation. When there's a good assassin on the enemy team, you need the help from your teammates to do your job, which is to jungle. But luckily this team let me get middle, so it made it easier for me to jungle. I actually gave Zask that buff there, and I like to do that. Like, when I'm getting fed, I'm kind of savage. I'll take all the buffs and stuff because I'm just trying to get fed as quickly as possible. But when I'm pretty decent ahead, I'll start to give my teammates some buffs and stuff like that, so they can get a little bit of power behind them too, and so they can feel good, so they can keep up that positive energy when we're going into these team fights and stuff like that. So it's very important to build trust with your team in that way too. So we just secured that tower. Man. I think we're finna engage right here. We're about to engage with them again pretty soon here. Yeah, they caught him. They caught him with his pants down. I destroyed him. Look at me get out of there from that ultimate again. And actually, one of my teammates came up and kicked him. I actually got hit with the ultimate that time. But I secured the triple kill. He's going to try to flicker out. Get smacked. Hit him with the maniac. And yeah, so I just secured the maniac right there. Got the maniac. Now we're going to take this tower. We're going to push the tower up. No, actually, I don't think the minions are close enough. I'm going to back up in jungle. I'm going to get some more jungle monsters and stuff like that. We aren't full build yet, and that's what I'm going for, a full build. Now the minions are back up. We're going to take this. We're going to take this now. The enemy team is spawning back up, but we're dominant right now. There's really nothing that they can do if they don't take me out first. And no one can get to me. Even if they were trying to focus me, which, well, I think they probably were. But it was no chance that they were getting to me. Like, I keep dodging Tigral's ultimate. So there was really nothing that they could really do to me. I'm finna get another triple kill here. Double kill. Then he comes jumping in like that was going to do something. Got the triple kill right there. I was trying to get the pinner. Like, I saw them all. I saw them all right here, man. I wanted it. I wanted it so bad. But we're actually coming up on the end of the game here. And he just dove in again, and I killed him. And that's pretty much the end, man. We're going to end the game here. That is it, folks. There we have it. So basically the point is, when you're playing, you have to do what your team needs from you. If I'm teamed with 3 mythics who have their own strategy, who have their own way of doing things, I'm not going to sit here and try to push my way of doing things. I'm just going to play my part and do whatever they need. You have to be able to read the playing field when you can't communicate and do whatever needs to be done. So as we can see here, see the stats, 14, 0, and 3. I got 11,000 gold, more than everybody on my team, more than everybody on the other team. If you want to go to the damage, I dealt the most damage, of course, in the game, 42% damage. Yeah, higher than everybody, more damage than everybody else in the game, obviously. But yeah, every game is not going to be like this. Don't believe anyone who tells you that every single game they play is like this, because it's not. The reality of the situation is Mobile Legends is a team game. Everything is based on your team and what your team needs. So when you're playing the game, you should think about your team before you think about yourself. I'm not out here just trying to be a god for YouTube videos. I'm out here being the best player I can be for my team. So if that makes me look bad in your opinion on YouTube, then oh well. I'm not here to please you. I'm here to please my teammates and not be one of those toxic players like you probably are when you're playing the game. But that's pretty much it, y'all. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the breakdown. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one, family. Peace out, yo.
They so mad that I can't lose. Came up and I stayed true. Fraud niggas, I'm fat.